slipping. You must be tripping, 'cause now I know. Oh, yes, I know. About your other girls in your past and your black book a very long time ago. Well, you must think I'm crazy. You must think I'm blind. If you want to keep me boy, stop wasting my time. Here we go again. It's the same old song. You're thinking you're gonna do me like the other ones before, baby. What you say? All this time, I thought that I was the one who had the problem. Oh, yeah. I gave you everything, hoping things might change, but still you ain't around. To close my eyes so that I could not see. And when I opened them up, he was on one knee, reaching for my hand. That's when he proposed to me. He proposed with the diamond ring. I started crying. Tears filled my eyes. He placed it on my finger and I said yes. Yeah, he proposed to me. Yes, he did. Oh, my baby proposed with the diamond ring. Couldn't believe it. I looked in his eyes and I said yes.
Happy New Year.
I'll never forget that night. It was 8:43 a.m.
Come on into the room.
He looked in my eyes and said,
Come on into the room.
and as soon as I got home, I called my mother on the phone. I said, Mama, you won't believe what just happened to me. He proposed.
Hey guys, Happy New Year. How y'all doing? We made it. We made it to 2023. So what we gonna do different? Nothing. I'm just kidding. This is only for the grown and sexy. Okay, my name is Angela Potariel, and if you've been rocking with me, you know what I'm about to do. I'm about to get into another letter. Again, this is only for the grown and sexy. These are mature conversations. It's not for the petty, not for the childish, not for the immature, not for the combative, not for the adversarial, don't need that. Keep scrolling if that's you. There's someone out there looking for your viewership, not me. Again, this is only for the grown and sexy. So let me get everything pulled up. Jesus. Somebody got proposed to, guys. I mean, it wasn't me. I'm already married, but so let's get into it. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in to Talk That Talk with DivaSpeaks Relationships. My name is Angela Potariel, out of Charlotte, North Carolina, but I'm a Dallas girl, born and bred Texan, okay? One day, I'm going home. I hate the fuck out of Charlotte. I'm sorry. I don't like anything about Charlotte. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. I'm gonna silence Miss Price. So tonight's letter, again, it's not something that you've never heard of. This is not new to any of us, but it is new to the person that's going through it. And I I don't want to say my heart goes out to her. I'll reserve those feelings, okay? I will reserve those feelings. I will just say that, you know, moving forward in 2022, you got to do a lot better. Sometimes the answer can be right in front of you, but you choose to see what you want to see, and you're going to do what you want to do. And then when things don't work out as planned, then you feeling some type of way. But I digress. Let's pull back. So we got a letter from a good sister. She got proposed to, guys. He proposed to her, okay? We'll hold your applause on that. Okay, so here goes. Let me put on my glasses, guys. Okay, so our good sis, at some point, she got proposed to, okay? So, this is what has happened in the meantime. Girl. The things. All right, so let me get into it. Where? Okay, right here. Here's my tab. Okay, are you ready? Buckle up. Let's get into it. My fiance got his coworker pregnant. I could end it right there, right? I mean, come on now. My fiance got a coworker pregnant. Our wedding is in 2 months and everything is paid for. He says he still loves me and that he made a mistake. What should I do? What would you do? My good sister, you asked what would I do? Okay, so let me just run back through it and then I'm going to give it to you, okay? If you just now tuning in, we got a letter from one of our fellow sisters, and she says her fiance got his coworker pregnant. The girl is knocked up. Our wedding is in 2 months and everything is paid for. He says he still loves me and that he made a mistake. Oh, what should I do? What should you do? Well, first of all, let me just, woman to woman, I just want to say, sis, it's unfortunate that this has happened to you, but I'm going to need you to put on your big girl panties and take this as a hard pill to swallow. I know that weddings are expensive. I do. And you said that your wedding is in 2 months and everything is paid for. Baby, see what you can do to get your money back. Because my fear is if you go ahead and go through with this wedding, you're going to pay a hell of a lot more than what you bargained for. You're going to be paying a heavy price that you are not prepared to pay. Baby, if there was ever such a thing as red flags, sounding the alarm, blowing the whistle, and glaring red lights as to what you should not do or how you should not move forward with a person, baby, you got it. I dare say, even after I'd cussed a little bit, you hold the favor of God. Let me explain. You hold the favor of God because God has allowed you to see what this man is truly about before you tie yourself to this man in a holy covenant. When this man don't know the first thing about even being a good boyfriend or a good fiance. Girl, you ain't got yourself nothing. Don't tie yourself to this man. What are you thinking? The wedding is paid for. You know what? You're about to pay a hell of a lot more too because his coworker is pregnant. Babes, what are you thinking? I done went into girlfriend mode. Forget Diva. I'm girlfriend mode. What are you thinking? So what is paid for? Let me tell you something. You go through this wedding with this man or even continue a relationship with this man, you're going to be paying a lot more. This man has to effectively co-parent with this chick, right? Don't you think for 1 minute that if they've had an affair all this time and this chick is pregnant, which means that he's been having sex with her and going between the two of you unprotected, she's gotten pregnant now. She's pregnant, right? I mean, she didn't do it by herself. You think the connection is going to stop when the baby gets here? You really think that he's going to disconnect from this woman who just had his child? What type of message would you send him if you go ahead and you marry him, right? Let's talk this through. You marry him. You go ahead with the wedding. You go ahead as planned, and you want to overlook the fact that your man has been stepping out of the relationship, right? And you say, I do. And you become his wife. Well, you know what else you do too? You agree to become his fool, and you're going to be the woman that married him. And eventually you may become the side chick. And why would you want to be a stepmother to a child that this man got on you when y'all was making your way towards the altar? And there are no consequences for him to pay. What is the incentive for him to do right by you if he tells you 2 months before the wedding that he has his co-worker pregnant and you still proceed with the wedding? No incentive to do right. It shouldn't have to be that way, but the truth of the matter is you shouldn't marry this man. You shouldn't do it. Girl, don't do it to yourself. Don't. And another thing, he's going to have a child with this woman, and he worked with her. You're going to end up being a side chick. He worked with her, and he's going to have a baby with her. You are going to be the wife, but the side chick, because she's going to spend most of the day around, effectively, your husband, but her man, at the office. And if you can't, listen, I get a lot of letters, guys, and I try to hold back on the letters with the same reoccurring theme. But listen, if you can't trust that no good such and such to take his ass to work and mind his business and keep his man muscle zipped up, what is your marriage going to be based on? What type of life do you really want to have? Do you want to have a good marriage, or do you just want to get married? Do you want somebody who's going to love and respect your covenant, or you just want to go ahead and just get that ceremony out of the way? Because right now, I hate to say it, and I don't even like saying this term. I think it's disrespectful to say it when I've heard it. But if I've ever felt the need to say or label someone as a pick-me, you're sounding very much like a pick-me if you're going to accept this type of behavior. And why in the hell are you still calling him your fiance? What would I do? Gala? Okay, you want Gala now, or you want North Dallas Gala? Because I can give you North Dallas Gala will cut his ass loose. Cold turkey, not a word. Silence is golden. I don't have to act out. There's no scene to be made. You've shown me what I need to see. You lost. Your loss. It's a wrap. I don't have anything to say. Go and have the life you deserve. But I ain't fixing to be dealing with your cheating ass and your brand new baby mama. No, North Dallas Gala would never accept it. And Charlotte Gala might have a scene from Waiting to Exhale. I'm still a work in progress. Don't judge me. I'm a real woman. I'm a real one. I keep it authentic. But the holy side of me says to forgive him, but still keep it pushing. You shouldn't marry this man. But for those of you who are just tuning in, the top of the year is just grand, isn't it? So we got a good sister, and I'm giving her some tough love because I don't want this good sister to go through with throwing away her life, okay, and wasting a marriage and a wedding on a man who is not deserving of her love. Let me tell you. Ooh, thank you, babes. Hey, thank you, sweetheart. So let me read it again, guys. Like I said, this is not anything new. This is something that we've all heard of, right? We've all heard about it, through somebody else, or this person that, 3 people removed. We saw it on television, but now it's right here front and center. So she says, my fiance got his co-worker pregnant. Right there, I got a problem with it. Stop calling him your fiance. He should be your ex by now. My fiance got his co-worker pregnant. Our wedding is in 2 months and everything is paid for. He says he still loves me and that he made a mistake. What should I do? What would you do? He says he loves you, but what has his actions shown you? See, he says he loves you. I wonder what he was telling his coworker. He says he loves you and he's going to walk down the aisle with you, right? Spend the rest of his life with you. What was he telling that woman when he was going all up in her raw dogging? He wasn't thinking about protecting himself or even thinking ahead that an unplanned pregnancy could come about. And how would that be protecting you? They say that men that love us profess their love, they provide and protect. Now, I know a lot of cheaters that exist in this world, right? For the most part, they do try to protect that information from their significant other or their spouses. This man didn't try to protect you from knowing about it any kind of way because she's knocked up now. She's having his baby and they work together. So imagine this. Sis, imagine. I need you to really think about this before you go ahead with this wedding in 2 months. Listen. These two people work together, right? At his job. So everybody, let's just assume, let's play a game. Let's just assume that everyone at the office knows that these two are fooling around. I'm quite sure that people at the job know these two are messing around, hooking up, or they may think that they are a couple. How are you going to feel when the people at the office throw those two a baby shower? Because they still work at the same company, right? They work at the same company. And what people generally tend to do at the workplace, is throw, celebrations for people that we work with, whether that be, so many years at the company, Christmas parties, potlucks, anniversaries, weddings, and most of all, baby showers. How you gonna feel when they throw a baby shower for your fiance and his side chick and their baby? And if you're feeling some type of way because I said that, I need you to sit with that, because that's the type of feelings and things that you're going to have to deal with if you go through with this charade, because that's not going to be holy, and that's not a good fit for you. He's not a good fit for you. I would say let her have him. Her and that baby, have them. She need him more than you do. She need him more than you do, and trust me, he is no good for you. But if you decide to go through with it, because, at this point, it's fair to say that you are emotionally invested and financially invested into going through with this wedding. I'll just say this, sis. You're going to be paying for a lot more than that wedding moving forward. You're going to pay for it with, trust me, when you're in love with somebody, because I'm not no spring chicken. I got some experience under my belt. When you're in a relationship with a person who is no good and who does not honor the covenant, or in a relationship with someone who doesn't know how to stay committed and not cheat on you, you're going to have hell to pay. You are not going to have no peace in that relationship. You could possibly evolve into a woman that you won't even recognize when you look into the mirror. Because this man will have taken you through so much behind this woman. Oh, baby, there's more to come. There's more to come. That baby ain't even been born yet. And you don't think first of all, the baby's going to be born. The baby's new. And you don't think this man is going to want to take his child around his family? You don't think that this woman and this baby is going to be around for Christmas and Thanksgiving and all types of celebrations that involve his family, because the baby is his family and the mother is connected to the baby? You really think going into this that this family is going to just isolate and make her the villain to make you feel comfortable when there's a new member to the family? I need you to think like that. Okay, it's his baby. First birthdays, second birthdays, going to school, extracurricular activities, soccer, football, depending on what the sex is of the baby, cheerleading, first day of school, graduation. Don't put yourself through this. You can do better. It's 2023. You have the tools and the knowledge to do better. You can make the right choice for yourself. You don't have to go through with this. So what? You paid for. The wedding is paid for. I would much rather lose the money than lose myself behind a man who made a fucking fool out of me with a woman that he worked for. Because we all know jobs need to be kept. Okay? He need that job. He need that job now because he let's not even talk about the child support issue, right? Let's not even talk about all of that goes. Save yourself. Because if you do go through with it, it's only right that he take care of his child financially. And if you marry him, then you agree to all of that. Because why would you now accept the man that you know had a child on you and then not want him to provide for his child financially? Then you become the villain. What sense does that make? You said, what would I do? I would never pay for it. No, I ain't paying for a child that's not mine. You had that child outside of the relationship. You went and cheated and you got that. You on your own. You rolling solo. You can judge me. I don't give a damn. What I am is I am authentic. I don't roll like that. I don't accept stuff like that. You know, I do promote keeping the relationship intact, keeping your marriages and your covenant together, but you're not married. This is just a relationship. But one thing is my deal breaker. My deal breaker is cheating. Repeated cheating. Unrepentant cheating, and definitely a baby. You bring a baby back, you might as well just go on back there with the baby mama and y'all just go be one happy family and just leave me the hell alone. You ask what would I do? That's what I would do. But there are women and men who can accept a child that came about during their relationship. You ask, what would I do? I'm not that woman. I don't ever aspire to be that woman. Not ever in life, this life, or the next life. That's not my thing. But for those who do, God bless you. And you know, you are one of God's chosen, I guess. But call off this wedding. Don't do this to yourself. He got his coworker pregnant and you still calling him your fiance. Matter of fact, do you even know if he really want to go through with the wedding? He's saying he love you. If that's love, if he loves you and he could do that to you while he loves you, imagine what else is in store. I would hate to think what else lies in store for you if this is what his love produces. Don't do this to yourself. You're better than this. I tell you what, if you will allow this man to go on with his life, if you will put in the work, do what's necessary, get him out your system, cry it through, tell your family or whoever you trust what has happened, everybody's going to understand and be in your corner. Everyone. And you know what? A year or two from now, you are going to thank God that he told you that and that you did not move forward with what would have been the biggest mistake of your life. You marry this man and you accept him under these terms and conditions, he going to really rock your world with nothing but hell behind that woman. And don't be surprised if they have baby number 2. I'm just saying, this type of person you don't want to tie yourself to or with in a covenant. I'm telling you, cry it out, get over him now. He ain't worth. Girl, if you marry this man, don't you write me again. Don't write me. I don't want to hear about it. So if you're just tuning in, I've read the letter like 3 times, but you know, this over here is talking to me. We got a young woman who has paid for her wedding. She's looking forward to that day. And her no good fiance then got his coworker knocked up, ready to have the baby. But her wedding is in 2 months. And she wants to know, what should she do? Suffer the embarrassment, take the financial loss, move on with your life, know that you can do better. Better is out there, and you shall have better. But if you take this man and you walk with him down that aisle, that girl and your fiance or your man, they will forever be cheating. You know what? In the Deep South, we've always heard about stories about, back in the day where Mr. Willie would have a family over here, and then across town he would have another family, right? And the family across town, they were there. And then he had his family that he lived with and the wife that he was married to. And I guess the two women knew about each other, whatever. But they stayed away from it. It was known, but nobody talked about it, that Mr. Willie had two families. He had a woman across there he was having a family with. And he had a woman over here, his wife, that he was living with and taking care of this family. And he would drive across town, make more babies with that other woman, have a family over there. And I'm just saying, I see that kind of life for you if you don't stop this. Get away from that man, girl. This ain't the 50s. This is not the 50s. You deserve better. I don't know how much money you've spent on this wedding. But I can tell you what, it ain't worth your sanity. It's not worth your self-esteem. It is not worth your health. It's not worth any of that. It's not worth you being unhappy. It's not worth you walking around being insecure behind a man who has been cheating on you this whole time. And then got you calling him, fiance. When he know he is not fiance material. He is not good boyfriend material. He's not fiance material. He damn sure ain't good husband material. He's not godly marriage material. He's not any of that. But if you want this project, if you want this headache, if you want this life of insecurity, if you want to have this man at all costs, do you, sis? But just know you asked for that. Just know you asked for everything this man is about to rain down in your life if you go ahead and walk down the aisle with him. He ain't no good, girl. He's no good. I don't even know you personally, and I know you can do better. I know you can do better. You can do better. You shall do better. Leave that alone. That is not for you. This is the ultimate sign from God, our Heavenly Father, that you should not take this man. Don't take his hand in marriage. Don't take his last name. Don't take up that set of problems. Do not invite that drama into your life permanently. Taking care of another woman's baby than cheating with your... Don't do it. But anyway. So guys, I hope that 2023 has been good thus far. What are we, 2 or 3 days into it? It's been a ride. I can tell you that. But I will say there's a new episode of DivaSpeaks Relationships on my actual talk show that is airing tomorrow, tonight, maybe. Tomorrow, definitely. And on Spectrum Cable as well as AT&T Uverse. That's right. And Thursday, guess what? Thursday at 5 a.m., my new ministry episode airs at 5 a.m. on the Now Television Network and on Intel Satellite TV. I'm on 7 different channels over there on Satellite TV. But you know what? I don't even watch my own show over there because it's 5 o'clock in the morning. And I said, hell, I recorded it. I know what I'm saying. But anyway, if you need some spiritual encouragement or a spiritual supplement for your relationship, I'm dosing it out. And that is what happens on Thursday. And before I get out of here, because I know you beautiful people got stuff to do. Both of my games, I said both, not one, but 2. Both of my games are now available on Amazon. Relationship Therapy is available on Amazon under DivaSpeaks Relationships. And Surviving Infidelity is also available on Amazon. But sis, Surviving Infidelity is not for you. Do not purchase that game. I don't even want you trying to fix it with that guy. Okay? That's not for you. Anyway, let me just say that. But anyway, Relationship Therapy is available on Amazon, as well as Surviving Infidelity is available on Amazon. You can find it under DivaSpeaks Relationships. I think it's my Amazon store name or whatever. But anyway, I'm inviting you to go and look at the tools that I've invented, okay, to help you in your struggles or your seasons of challenges in your relationship, because hell, things happen to the best of us. Us as in people who are in relationships, and there's no judgment. Sometimes you don't know what you want to do. Sometimes you need to try to fix it to try to figure it out. Sometimes by you trying to fix it, you figure it out. You figure out, okay, their heart is not into it like I thought it was. They're not willing to put in the work like I am. Their efforts are not matching my efforts. You know what? I'm not prepared to sit here and pull teeth and do this back and forth and this tug of war with you about our relationship when you said this is what you want. Now, we recognize that the issues are here, but I don't see the effort on your behalf. So I'm choosing to not do this with you. But anyway, the tools are available on Amazon, and yeah, check me out. If you have not, and you have a Roku device, would you please add the DivaSpeaks Relationships Roku channel to your Roku device, okay? Add the channel. I got the best of throwback entertainment on my channel. That's what makes it, unique. I got some Spanish entertainment on there as well. Some disco music. Disco from the 70s era. The Spanish, the merengue, the bachata, the kazamba. I got all of the entertainment, it is inclusive of black and brown people. The best of throwback entertainment and all of that good stuff. So I want to wish you guys the very best.
I caught you slipping. Must be tripping. Cause now I know. Oh, yes, I know. About your other girl.